Hi, this is Donita, and I wanted to talk to you about the life of Job and how I'm like him in a lot of ways. In my life, after we got married, we were just 18, and a couple years later, I had a growth in my uterus the size of a grapefruit that they had to take out. After that, I had an ectopic pregnancy, and then we lost 5 babies. And then we had one son, David, who lived 29 minutes, and he died, and we had to bury him. And then we had a son, Cliff, 6 weeks premature, and then we lost another baby and another one, and then we had our daughter, Denise. And after that, they had to give me a hysterectomy, and we couldn't have any more children, which I just am grateful that we had to. Well, just a couple years after that, after my hysterectomy, I fell and shattered my left ankle. So I had to have ankle surgery, and it took me a year before I was able to walk right. And then 4 years later, I started to go back to college to be a nurse and to study writing. And then I got deathly ill with Lyme disease, which caused me to have Sjogren's syndrome, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, peripheral neuropathy. I ended up with diabetes from taking so much prednisone to stop the flare-ups from the multiple sclerosis, and it was horrible. For 3 years, I basically laid in bed and could do nothing. I would get up and I would sit at the table for maybe 30 seconds before I had to go lay down again, and I was in terrible pain from fibromyalgia and from the MS and from the rheumatoid arthritis, and I was on 28 meds at the time. I'm down to I think about 10 or 11 right now. And now I have a connective tissue disease. We're not sure what it is. And now I'm having COPD in my lungs, so I have to use a special inhaler twice a day. And hopefully that will help me to breathe better. Anyway, I shattered my other ankle, my right ankle, when I was out at my brother's house 3 years ago. And then I was in a cast for, 6 months, and then my foot was off to the right. It wasn't under my ankle. And so a couple years later, we found a surgeon in Fort Wayne who fixed my ankle. He fused it. So one ankle is bone on bone, there's no cartilage left, and the other ankle is fused. And so I have a wheelchair to get around in. I have canes, I have walkers. Shortly after I had my ankle fused and I could walk around again, I slipped on some water in the bathroom, and my feet went out from under me, and I put my hand down to catch myself, and I shattered my wrist and my forearm, my left wrist and forearm, which had to have an outside fixator bar. So for me, it's just been one thing after another after another. And kind of like Job, we've spent $15,000 plus every year on medical expenses. Plus, my husband got laid off over a year and a half ago, and he doesn't get anything, any unemployment anymore. And all I have is my disability, which is about $12,000 a year if I'm lucky. So that's not much money to live on. And we're not getting any younger. We have 4 beautiful grandchildren, and our children are now 31 and 28, and they're beautiful, and our grandchildren are beautiful. They married wonderful people. I'm really happy with their lives, and in the past 4 years I've been on Copaxone, and I've been able to stop a lot of my other medications, and I've been able to get down on prednisone to where I don't have quite the balloon up face that you normally have when you're on prednisone. Anyway, that's been my life, but through it all, God's been there with me. I almost died 2 times during those times, and he was there and basically said, I'm not ready for you to come here yet. You still have work to do. So I'm still doing God's work, and I'm trying to bring it to you. And I just want you to have a blessed day. I've had a blessed life. I have learned a lot. I have a lot of compassion, and I have so much patience that I never thought I would have, because I was never a patient person before I got sick. But now I'm extremely patient. So God bless you. Have a great day.